Hey guys, and welcome to a rather unique video. I don't know how well this video is going to go. I'm going to try my best and just have a little bit of fun. I don't usually do a whole lot of art, but today I thought I'd try and do something. I'll go on and show you a couple of other examples that I've done. I do a lot of like line tracing art, but I do a lot of like different designs on my own on top of the already existing line art. I just wanted to show you how I've created a few different special appearances for the Night Fury character from How to Train Your Dragon. But before I begin, I'll go on and show you a couple of line sketches that I've done. One of them I actually created myself. The other one is line art that I printed offline and then heavily tweaked. So here's the first one that's been heavily tweaked. This one right here, I drew that armor appearance. And then this other one here, I completely did on my own about probably a year ago. Let's see, 2 years ago. But that took about 2 hours to complete. But I thought I'd go on and try and do a another full body armor. But we'll see how things go. First thing I'll let you know, I use mechanical pencils as well as number 2 pencils for the shading sketches. I'm going to have to sharpen this one, but I might just go grab a separate number 2 pencil when I work on that type of shading. But to start with, let's go ahead and shade in the eyes with the mechanical pencil. So here we go. Okay, so there's the eye. Typically what I'll do whenever I make a Night Fury, it's a signature trademark I do with mine, is I'll give them a ring on their neck, like a metallic ring. And I'll just go on and put it down here and go on and get it ready to be made. You want to make sure you don't remove the appearance of the dragon. But you want to do it like this. You can follow my tutorial if you want. This is really just for fun, but you can create your own if you want. I don't mind you following my technique. There we go. So that's a ring right there. And the band. Now, this is where it's going to get tricky. What we're going to want to do is I'm going to turn the head towards you so you can see it. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to find a starting point on its eye, and we're going to want to make a ring. The reason why we're going to make a ring around the eye is to give it an appearance of where the armor ends and begins on the dragon. So let's see. Well, there might work. My hand-eye coordination is not the greatest, but I'm going to try my best. Okay, so we've got the ring started. And we're going to make a couple of bands. So the reason why we're going to make bands on the ring is to be able to shade it in a different color format. So it makes it look like a metallic color. So let's see. We'll go on and do one here. It goes up to its ear. Do another one. And we'll do another one here. And another one here. We just continue to do this as many times as we feel led to. The rings will get smaller or larger depending on how large you want the armor to appear. Remember where the nose is, okay? Because you're going to want to shade that in, which is right there. But now that we've got the armor shaded to the design that we want, you can also color in the ring to show that that's the color of the scales around the eye. That can get very tricky, so be very careful where you do it. I would not suggest you use pens unless you are really used to making these drawings like I'm kind of at. I can do a pretty good job of marking the scales, but you still want to be careful because you don't want to screw up the iris. So that should work. And now we can also try and work on the body armor. I have not done much body armor on a Night Fury before, so this is going to take me a little bit of practice to figure out, but we'll definitely find a way to do it. So, go on and do a couple of lines. So the one I'm drawing today, I'm going to name her Luna. She's one of my original creations that I came up with when I was maybe 14. So that's what we're drawing today. We're drawing Luna in her full form. It may take a little bit of practice, but once you get the hang of it, you can figure it out. She's also got the nickname of Titanium. So the feet, you can go on and color the feet in if you want. They're down here, the toes or claws. Go on and color those in black. Those are her normal color. So do a couple of rings here. Give a good width to the rings so you can see the flexibility of the armor. It's okay if you do a little bit too much marking. It's not a big deal. But you want to try and keep the rings far enough apart where you can tell that it's actually armor. You can also give a groove to show where the armor bends, or even a circle for that matter, like right here. You can give a connection joint. Go on and do the belly as such. Uh-oh, I got you off. See, that's the problem with this camera setup. I apologize if I get off course. But you can look here and see how I've already done it. So we've already done her faceplate, neck armor, her ring, and the feet and legs. So we'll keep going. She may look somewhat striped right now. That's normal. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to figure out a way to form the armor to where it looks almost metallic, so that once it's colored in, you'll be able to tell. Excuse me. That was a bit of a small stripe. You can do longer than that if you feel led to, but I do small stripes on the back legs for the armor. Did a little bit too far there. I want to stay on the body if you can help it. Here we go. Color in the claw toes. Try and keep the original shape as much as possible, if you can help it. If not, it's okay, you'll learn. It's been a while since I've done this, so that's why I'm a little rusty on the feet. Go on and do the other foot. I would recommend you do larger lines on the other side so that you can see where each line ends. And that way it makes it easier to shade. You can also do small lines on the arm of the wings to signify that there is armor on the wing. Don't have to do the small membrane. You can just color that in and we'll shade the wings and the tail soon. Just remember where you marked as best you can. For the most part, you pretty much figure it out, though. The tail takes care of itself with the stripes. You just color it in. Okay, so here's what we have so far. The armor is now striped and ready to be marked, and what we'll do is we're going to figure out what colors we want to make the armor. This doesn't matter what color you use, but I prefer a titanium silver appearance, like the one I showed you above that I did about 6 months ago, or a year ago, somewhere in there. But as you can see, the lines match the wings, so it kind of gives it that natural metal appearance. You can leave it like this if you feel led to, but I prefer to give it its own color. So one thing I'm going to do before I complete that part with the armor, I'm going to go get a pencil real fast, And I'm going to shade in the metal ring so that I know where the ring is on the armor. Okay, got a pencil that works. The one I had was broken. No. You remember where we did the ring, okay? Because you did the circle. That's why we do the circle, so we know where the stripe is for the ring. So we're just going to gently trace where the ring outline is, like so. And we'll also just make sure we know where the ring circle is, which we do, so we don't have to embolden it. Now, this is the 3 colors I'm going to try out today. I'm going to try out sterling silver, smoke, and this dark gray color for faded appearance of the metal. So let's go on and try sterling silver. I'm going to flip the page over so that we don't mess the creation that we've already created up. And I'm probably going to have to get a pencil sharpener. Maybe, maybe not. But I like the look of sterling silver. So we'll go on and try our best to trace in between the lines that we originally created for the armor. It's okay if you don't, because the sterling silver is going to be brighter than the armor itself. Just be careful not to bleed over to the original area that you were going to create the ring with. Sterling silver has kind of a metallic look, so that's why I like using it, and it also helps darker colors to bleed in with the rest of the creation. For darker areas, you can use smoke or other colors if you so desire. But to start with, we are just going to coat the armor in sterling silver because it has a titanium appearance to it. It may not be very visible at this point for you, but I promise you, once it's complete, it will look very beautiful. Apologies if my camera work is a little sloppy. This is my first art tutorial. We'll definitely use smoke on the wings, because we like to give the wings a darker appearance than the actual armor. So just try and stay within the lines as best you can. I might get a pencil sharpener because this one's getting dull. I'm going to move you guys down for just a split second, okay? I'll move you over here. You're not going to be able to see the drawing as well, but I need to see if I have a pencil sharpener in my case, which I do not. Do I have a pencil sharpener in this room? I had one. Well, we'll just have to run with it, I guess. So, I can always show a finished product later that I've copied. But for now, we're just going to go with a duller shade of titanium alloy to make it more worn look. More worn appearance, which is fine. It's not very bright, but you can definitely tell. Oh, sorry. You can definitely tell that it's there. So that's the point of the video. Let's see. I'll just go on and hold it for now. Move out of the way, box. Thank you. It's just I have to concentrate while I'm doing this part. Oops. We may have to try the smoke gray because this titanium is starting to wear off. But as you can see, it's a very bright color, so it's almost unnoticeable when you first approach it with the color. But it's definitely there. You can see, especially on the face of the dragon, that there is definitely a color there, but that's why I like this color, because it almost has a very worn look to it. And it isn't very bold, so it kind of gives it a flat metallic color. So her color eyes are not green. Her color eyes are aqua blue. So let's go on and use the aqua blue that I have in here, which is right here. This is her eye color. I was originally going to do just a standardized Night Fury, but I decided to go ahead and do her instead. So let's go on and give her her eye color. Okay, can you see that well? Yes, you can. Good. Bleeded over a little bit. Oops. That happens. But that's okay. It's not really noticeable when you look at it from afar. So, like I said about the wings, we're going to use a separate color for the wings. We're going to use a smoke color, and that is right here, smoke. So, for the wings and the fins, or anywhere that you want to give a good aged look, you can go ahead and use this color. It's a little bit darker, so as you can see, it's a little bit darker than sterling silver, but it also gives it more of an aged metal look, and it helps the dragon's natural scale color come out. So that's why we're going to use this color. So her wings are exposed, but the top parts are covered by protective sterling metal. You can also use this to give a more of an aged look of the metallic armor, if you so desire to do so. But I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel, up to 70 subscribers. This is just a little something I thought I'd let you guys watch me do because I'm a little bit bored and I haven't uploaded in a couple of weeks. I've been very busy with non-YouTube related things, and I just wanted to go ahead and post something that you guys might find interesting, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed my content so far. And I thought I'd go ahead and show you something that I enjoy doing as a extra hobby. But I won't promise I'll make very many of these, but I wanted to give this one a shot anyway. So we'll give her a green ring today. And I think we'll run with that as a tradition. We'll run a green ring with just a flat silver crest. I think will look good. So, but yeah, that's the completed product of my armored Night Fury named Luna. So if you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see if I can do any more in the future. I won't promise that I will, but I thought I would make something a little bit special for you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See ya.